Hello and good morning. I'm Anuradha Mittal and I'm speaking on behalf of Dharmesh Mehta ji. And before I do anything, I would like to welcome you, sir.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Fine, madam.
That's great.
So
Today we are going to do the 10th house. We finished the 9th house of Dharma. Now it's the Karma house. It's the house of Saturn, of course, of Capricorn. It implements the father. It's your deeds. It is, I guess, certain physical parts of the body as well, like joints. So without further ado, sir, please बताइए कि what are we going to do in the 10th house and how are the planets going to behave?
see, basically we came here for some or the other deeds.
Yeah.
That's all fixed, and that's all destiny. We have seen the destiny. Now destiny tells something. See, our second house is our speech.
Correct.
First house is our body.
Yes.
Second house is our speech. So ninth house is a luck. So luck speak here. It's the second house of the luck.
Okay.
So what your luck will speak, how it will enhance, that all we have to name and group as a deeds. So all deeds comes under the 10th house.
Okay.
So 10th house is basically for the all deeds. What you do, see, even though male in the traditional society we call as a men go out and work, then female just a housewife.
Correct.
See, they are also doing something. No, it's also a deeds. So whatever from the day morning you start a deeds. See, if you count the 2 hours journey of sun, it will be an exact time of your 12 to 2, whereby you exactly have a sweat what you have done the deeds. It's a middle time of the day.
And it's the hottest part of the day.
And it is hottest hour, where sun exactly come in the top of yours. And that secret we have given in the Abhijit Murat, right? So that's the time now. Abhijit Murat every day comes, but this is your own Abhijit,
Yes.
to whom you have to make a jeet, victory. So now this is a house of deeds. See, basically people get confused whether the father house comes here or not. But see, as mother we spoke about the 4th house. So mother's husband being a father is the 10th house. One more reason, the people say that 9th house people have to see from their father.
Father, yeah.
Then there will be a 6-8 with mother and father. It cannot be. And one more thing, one more logic of the 10th house being a father, because mother always give you pamper and love, affection and pleasure. But father, he will always ask you what you have done.
Yeah.
He will
Makes
first
you
of all,
work.
he first of all, see, even though you are crying, mother will pamper you. But
Yeah.
father, first he will again slap you and tell
Correct.
what you have done, tell me.
Yeah.
So we get name by father.
Yeah.
We put all our father's name behind us. So father gives name, fame, recognition, position in the society. So this all comes under the 10th house. And side by side we are learning by seeing father's deed. See, when we are in childhood we see how our father is struggling, how our father is doing, and we follow the same things.
Yeah.
As the sun is also in the karaka of a 10th house. Being a 4th house also have so many karaka. Here that's just opposite 10th house, there are so many karaka. We'll discuss one by one. Now first of all we should see the sun. Sun being the karaka of a 10th house, it gives you name, fame, recognition and father. These all are held by sun. So if sun is placed very well from this house, not in this house, but from this house very well, you get everything smooth. Name, fame, recognition and everything will be smooth. Second karaka is the Saturn. See, Saturn here is the karaka of an entire house being a deeds. What you do. See, Saturn being by default of a Kal Purusha, it's a Capricorn sign.
Yeah.
That's Lord also Saturn. So Parashara has also put the 10th house with the Saturn. So perform. In our Saturn video we have already told that Saturn is a surety.
Correct.
So whatever you do, see in Hindi there's one kehvat, karma ka phal निष्फल नहीं जाता है. Means whatever you do, some or the other way it will be repaid to you, either in this birth or next birth or whatever. So Saturn is being a karaka of a karma. Karma, politics also comes under Saturn. So whose Saturn is malefic, attract towards debilitator or malefic will attract towards the politics.
Correct.
It also gives satta, means a position, or you can say it's a government. See, normally people say government is a Surya. No, all these IPS and IS officer we call as a bureaucrats.
Yeah.
They are all Saturn are very powerful.
Okay.
See, they never come on the face.
Yeah.
All the ministers are in the face.
Correct.
So ministry or the people representative are the sun. But those who are actually taking decisions. See,
Yeah, the CEOs.
yeah, CEO also come under ascendant. So who are a decision maker? They are not a government. They are not any. They are employed.
Yeah,
They are employed.
Yeah.
But still, their say is the last.
Correct.
They make a ready. They make the project and they given the file to the minister and then minister finalize.
Yeah.
So that the settle. Then one more karaka is a Budh. Budh is a karaka of a business.
Correct.
See, there are three type of a deeds. Parasara has divided. If you are working under someone, we call as a job.
Yeah.
So that's 6th house. Again, the karaka is Saturn.
Yeah.
So if it is assigned to you that you have to work under someone, then one has to check his 6th house. We already put inputs in the 6th house video.
Yeah.
If your luck is support that you can work with someone, that's a partnership. Then you see the 7th house where you have to share. So that is a Jupiter and 7th house, that also we have shared. And now here, when you stand on your own foot, see, if you see the 10th house, the physical organ of 10th house is a joint, whatever joint. When child is in the womb of a mother, he sleep like this.
Yeah.
So this joint with this.
Yeah,
so all joints come in the Saturn. So the rheumatism, this all are the cause of the Saturn.
Yeah.
So the Mercury is a karaka of a business. Specifically where you only have to application of mind.
Correct.
See what the traders are doing. They know who are manufacturing and they know who are need of this person. They are just joining. It's a supply chain. So both Mercury is the main karaka of a business. If Mercury is not seated well from this house, one should not go to the product or services because it's a business. Properly business is from. We'll discuss what the both gives in there. So there is a Sun, Saturn and Mercury. Three are considered as being a karaka of this house. Now we enter how to explore this house.
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all this. So first you compare your 6th house, whether the 6th Lord and 6th karaka is good from 6th house. Then you compare the 7th house, whether 7th Lord and 7th karaka is good from 7th house, or your 10th house and 10th karaka, 10th house Lord and 10th house karaka is good.
Yeah.
So after comparing 3, you'll able to know, yes, this house has a more weightage. So accordingly you choose. Now suppose 7th, 10th Lord being a Surya, if your ascendant is a Scorpio, Vrishchik Lagna, then your 10th Lord will be Sun. So what the Sun will do, they only perform which people will see. Surya is the only planet. We are left with the Sun video, but that will be also published very soon. Moon also. So whatever the Sun, what Sun gives, Sun always show the things. So they are into the industry where they have to show more. There is a more value of a face value. Limelight, face value is more. They all are like a government, ministry, they all are the Sun. So whatever or you may follow your father, because Sun is also DNA. We have not done Sun, but in Sun I will speak what is the DNA. So DNA, you will follow your father business, your generation business. Still people, there are so many business houses which are running from the generation to generation. There are so many business are there. Not in India, in foreign also. So Sun is a certain type of a thing. They always follow. And they always come in limelight very early at the age of 20 to 22 as a lucky. So by 22 their confidence will build. Even though they have not performed something, it will be always said, no, he has done.
Yeah.
See, Sun, no? Everybody always, is always in the limelight. If your 10th Lord is a moon, that means you are very good in the emotional part.
So just going back to the Sun in the 10th house, what about the relationship with the father?
See, being again the rule that the Karaka Bhavnashe rule, they say you have got everything from your father, but you are not giving credit to the father. Because what happened from one house, one time, one result.
Very true.
Because of what happened, father has given you. By default, you get everything from the father, but in return, see, you are certain. His father, so his son. So he has given everything. but that's a Saturn.
Saturn, you are retaliating.
Again, you are not giving credit. Sometimes what happens that many times we speak to certain people, to those who continue father business. If we say, no, it is good, no, you got everything from the father. Say, what good? Bolte, I don't have any say. Bolte, my father has written everything and I have to follow. Or just give the credit, no.
Correct.
That if you go out and struggle, then you will realize what he has done in his life. So sun being, if it is seated or the owner of the 10th house, that means the things are automatically comes. See, sometimes it happens that your father has not done anything or is, but he will always guide you. It's not always that the father gives you business, but he will always direct. Suppose your father is employed in some industry or somewhere, he will always give you direction that do this way, this is a current industry. So there will be always some person who will
like
always
a mentor.
guide you. Yeah, as a mentor, he will always guide you. So it's a very good thing. Now we are talking about the moon. See, moon is very emotional and very soft planet. So if a moon is the owner of this house or moon is placed here, you are very emotional person. So you always attach your work with the emotions. So what happened? You feel everything in depth. So what happened? This type of work nowadays it is very essential because now because of the IT and everything, now that feelings has gone. Everybody is very much focused about their career. So what happened that everywhere you have some downfall. So what happened? Excuse me. So every time your emotion goes very down. Being your senior also sometimes scold you or something. So they are the people. Sorry. They are the people who understand the feelings. Consulting, counseling, healing. Such type of work is very good for them. Yeah. So this thank you. So this type of work is very good for the moon. If a moon somebody have the moon in the 10th house, they are always good with the all type of healing things. See, nowadays there is a pranic healing, Reiki, this all are upcoming, whereby they cleanse all your negativity and because they feel certain things. This astrology also comes type of the things.
They can take your negative energy away. Sir, what about the physical part of the body?
Yeah, physical part as we have discussed is a joint. Is your knee joint. So always when you start any work, you have to stand up. So that is why these deeds always say just work and just do. So that is why all the joints comes under the Saturn 10th house. And if your 10th house badly affected, then it will be a joint problem always. So now we'll talk about the Mars. Mars need only action. So all type of manufacturing work, all industries, all comes under the Mars. Or the people who are relate with the earth, means agriculturist, and those who are working in the minings, because mine work under the earth also comes under the Mars. So Mars, all the type of, and if they are not working in the days, so they are always in the groundwork. See, some people work in the groundwork, no? They make everything available and then the things goes to up. So all the groundwork, all administrator. See, Mars is a very good administrator. He is always very strict. So Mars people always work with the administration. You can say all manufacturing activity, production, related to fire, because fire also comes under the Mars. So all the you see the weapons, fire industry, there's firefighting. That all comes under the Mars, and they have a red color. Fire. They are fire extinguisher. Still they use red color. That's the surprising. Usually we use a blue color, but they flame the fire red color. Okay. So all Mars people, and you see the Martian, we also attract towards the Mars. In my Mars video, I said the Mars is a desire. So they always under the temptation to do new things. They will never stop with the one project. Even though one project will complete, they'll immediately start about the second project. So they are very active, very hyper, and you will find very less people who will take retirement. The Mars in the 10th house or Mars being in,
they'll continue.
They always like to work. They say no work, and that is a fight between Shani Mangal. Our Guruji has written one book, Shani Mangal Yuti Prati Yuti, very famous book, where he said that both are chasing each other. Because Mars being action and Saturn being the result of the action. So always they are chasing opposite to each other. Mars never hold which never stop. Saturn never stand.
Yeah, correct. Very
So too
true.
much, too extreme pole. He
Yeah.
always explained that you only see the Shani Mangal. If you see all the famous industrialists, not even in India but everywhere in the world, whose Shani Mangal is in the Kendra to each other, they will always fight, and their story start from the grassroots.
Okay.
They might be studied under the lamppost,
Right,
and
right,
they
right.
now reach to the.
So you've also said, I remember once, that architects and interior designers.
Yeah, this because they all are a creative people.
Yeah.
They all, those who are creative people always use the instrument like
Yeah.
a dentist,
Correct.
like a surgeon.
Yeah.
Those who are using the architect also have a scale and
Correct,
all
absolutely,
measures.
yeah.
So this all also come builders. You can see the builders also comes under those who are related to the ground, land. They all are agriculturists. All comes under the Mars.
Yeah.
Mars has so many dimensions because they desire so many things.
Correct.
One after another, one after another.
Right.
Now, as the Mercury has already said, being is the Lord of 10th house is good, that they work with their application of mind. But if Buddha has placed in the 10th house, I always tell the people, go to the service industry, don't trade the things. See, in trading there's two things. One is goods and one is service.
Right.
See, like our mobile. Mobile being an instrument is a product, goods. And under which your
service.
network is there, it's a services.
Right.
So you have to go to the service industry, not to the product industry. So you are not good in the goods. If you are good, Mercury is seated in this house, you are very good being a connector. Like we call in India, we call it the dalal.
Social connectors. Yeah.
Social connector, or there's name dalal or commission agent, or the agent.
Liaison person.
Okay, licensing person, or we call. So they are the person who meet the people.
Correct.
Buddha is also a karak of communication. Third house, we have seen the third house is the Gemini, is the communication. So they are good in the communication, PR. So they meet the people. So agent do the things, you require certain things, other want to sell these things, so they meet the people.
Yeah.
So that's a Buddha work. But if Buddha is placed in 10th house, don't go for the business, don't go for the goods, don't trade the goods.
Yeah.
Rather than you can trade the ideas, you
Yeah.
can trade the communication, everything well.
Agency work.
Agency work, when you have to meet the people. So that's a good thing. Being Jupiter being in the 10th house is very good for the all time. Our astrology is the main.
So also, sorry, just going back, also software, right?
Nowadays, yeah, software.
Because IT is a very important.
Yeah, we have left in Mars also. Mars is a hardware.
Correct.
Because there's the IC and all
Yeah,
small
yeah,
part comes.
yeah.
But Mercury in the service. Again, the product and difference of a product and services. So in services nowadays, all BPO, IPO, they all the
Yeah.
because every day you have to sit and
Service.
and there's also a back work
Correct.
where the people connect. You are sitting in India and you are doing that. The caller don't know that you are in India. And
Yeah, you're talking to US, Australia, anyway.
US, UK, all IPO, BPOs are there. So this all are Mercury work, and I've seen the people have reached from ground to top in the Mercury in the good service industry. Now talking about the Jupiter is a very good planet in the 10th house. Being a teaching is a best things for the people also related to some religious things like gurus. This all also come under the your role is defined to give advice to others. See, mood advice is just a feelings.
Correct.
They don't have experience that things. Whereas in Jupiter, what happens? You are learned, you are trained like this, and then you are giving advice. Like all our professors, teachers, they have first learned. Whereas moon, what happens is they feel certain things
Yeah.
and then they advise. It's not a feeling. Jupiter
Right.
is not a feeling. They always advise after learning the things. So all the learners, all the advisor, all counselor, this all comes under teachers, spiritual gurus, because
Yeah.
they also lead the world. So all the spiritual orators, good orators, because
Yeah.
Jupiter seated in the 10th house, it always aspect the second house. So
Correct.
their thought is very
Speech.
powerful, and they speech certain things that the people understood in the logical way. So Buddh Guru combination also very good. If your Jupiter and Mercury is there, it's good for the orators, astrologers. So Guru, Jupiter in the 10th house also lead you to the this advisory and consulting business.
Yeah.
But one more thing is a financial institute. All people working in bank, they are also making a product. See, their
Yeah.
product, it's not a real product.
Yeah,
But they say it's a product.
It's a product.
You take a financial product. If you
Yeah.
invest for this year, this will be returned. This all a
Correct,
product.
correct,
So
correct.
financial product, they are designing of a financial product. This all high-ended. This like in bank loan. All the
Yeah.
people working in the loan department, they
Yeah.
all have a Jupiter very powerful, so that they can design certain product. LIC,
Yeah.
LIC also come under the Jupiter because it's, see, in India we believe that it's a type of life saving, but it's not. It's your money saving.
Correct.
Ultimately, you are saving your
Yeah.
money by other ways.
Yeah.
But only the fear factor is involved. That if you don't remain, then family. See, family
Whether your
Jupiter.
health or your life. Yeah.
Yeah. So that Jupiter has a vast thing. You can't name it, but everywhere where they are into the some upper hand, and the people are getting benefit out of it. See, all your top management, they are also comes under Jupiter because they always train motivator.
Yeah,
Nowadays, the
yeah.
motivators are
Of
so
course,
much.
so important. Yeah.
So this all motivators, because what happens once you don't achieve your result, you need some boost. So
Right.
Jupiter is always related to this. Now we talk about the Venus. Venus, they don't work.
It's enjoyment.
Yeah, that's all. So you will never see the people who are really working. See, their office is also with the AC and so environment. I visit so many offices where you will find, see, okay, office environment is good, table, chair, why sofa is required? So many times I ask, why it is all luxury sofa? It is this. बोलते काम करते करते थक जाएंगे. We'll tired, then we'll get a sleep. Oh, and sometimes their secretary also, secretary again Venus. So their secretary say boss in the meeting. So we have to wait. Then when boss come to know that I am outside, so he'll call me. Are I'm not in meeting. Well, what you are doing? I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So so that luxury. See, they always enjoy everything.
Yeah.
So those people who are enjoying and working, like in the luxury industry, all film stars, you'll always see when they are working. See, at
Yeah.
the night shift they work, but
Yeah.
every entire day they are enjoying.
Yeah.
You'll see there are so many holidays,
Yeah.
so many countries they are traveling. You'll see when they are working, but when they are working, they are really working. Because Venus and Saturn, being a very close and good friends, is a relation of Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So what happened?
There's
that-
a promise for the next
Yeah,
day.
next day. So what happened that Saturn will never harm
Yeah.
the Venus. So what happened? Your deeds will be repaid immediately. But I believe it's not a good thing because something has to be kept for the future.
Correct.
See what happened for the Venus in Venus video. I might have said that Venus people always get tired. What you can say? They obsession. I
Yeah,
don't know.
obsession. Yeah. of
They always
course.
have obsession. What every day if you have enjoying the luxury, then what will balance in the future?
Correct.
If you are enjoying everything now, what will be the
Now,
remaining?
yeah.
So what happened that Venus being in the 10th house, you are related to the hotel industry, food industry, restaurant, all type of luxury like jewelry, imitation items, traveling, where only aim and object is to be pleasure.
Correct.
Where people come and sit and have enjoyment of this. This all under the Venus. So maybe day by day all this luxury industry are growing because of the Venus. So maybe some type of service industry. I heard this all fashion designing, all this all
Boutiques and all
boutiques
that.
and this all come under the Venus. So that's the Venus. Now the Saturn main
Yeah.
main graph. If Saturn being a 10th lord, or if it is seated in the 10th house, it's a very good indication that your work you'll be always heading the people. You are not working, but you are making others working.
Correct.
See, Saturn, kabhi it happens that Saturn being a labor contractor. See, you are labor contractor. You are only hiring. How many people you want? 5. He will send the 5. He is not working, but he is controlling the labor.
So he knows how to take work out of other
Work out
people.
of it. So nowadays you can see all CEO.
Yeah.
I don't know about the CEO or CEO or whatever.
CEO. Sir, आजकल कहते हैं CXO. X becomes EOF.
Achha,
M.
everything. Okay. Whether
Everything.
you are financial executive or whatever,
Yeah,
then
marketing,
C,
whatever.
that's whatever.
Yeah.
So this all people. Nowadays, now that's again BPO. So he's, I tell him, who are you in the organization? So I TL. So we were like TL what? team
Team
leader.
leader.
So this is a TL.
Correct, yeah.
So that also comes under Saturn.
HR.
Where HR, okay. Whereby what happens, you are taking work from others.
Yeah.
See, some people are very good. They are not good in the work. If they do the work, no, they will spoil. But
Correct.
they are very good from others.
Very
They
true.
like a service industry. See, nowadays there's cleansing of glass, and you know,
Yes,
all
yes,
which
yeah,
industry
yeah.
it calls, I don't know. But this all are upcoming because nowadays people don't have time, so they called
Housekeeping.
housekeeping. Yeah. So housekeeping nowadays increasing. These are all certain people.
Okay.
अगर हम if we say in the local language, वो कचरा साफ करने वाले
Ah,
हैं.
correct. Okay.
But in the
But
sophisticated
yeah.
language, it is called as they are housekeeping people. Like you have done contract of this mosquitoes and this what you call this
Pest control.
ha. That's also Saturn. See, Saturn whereby you are hiring people and you are doing works on behalf of others. So all the work. See, Saturn is work, but Saturn always being a good judge. He'll
Yeah.
judge that who will be doing good work, so he will promote like this.
Right.
So they all are those people who make works others. Like our ISIS or IAS, IPS and these officers, why they are promoted to this level? Because they know how to create work from others, how to take work from others, and they are very intelligent. So they are all certain people. All political connection, political people, they also know from whom this movement has to be given up power, to whom it has to be given. So all this work manipulation, everything is under the Saturn.
So what about judge?
Yeah, legal field. See, entire legal field, the dress code is all black.
Correct.
That's just pure Saturn people. The same thing I said that they are very good in the judge. They will not
Yeah.
able to do themselves, but they will judge you who are telling
Yeah.
good, who are
Yes.
not, who are
Correct.
telling lies. Then they are always a good people. So that is why they are on the top and they are analyzing the other people. So see, that's in Jupiter we will say about all the religious things they are, but in Saturn he will be always spiritual people. So all the spiritual people,
Yeah.
those trainers. See, Jupiter being those who are seated with you is all are Jupiter people, but those who are sitting idly and just throwing their ideas. Like I always mention one person in my video, that's Osho. Osho is a purely Saturn. His ascendant is also Taurus ascendant. His Shani is very powerful.
Yeah.
So all Shani, see, being a labor contractor, how he become labor contractor? First he was labor.
Correct.
Or Mazdoor union, this all union people, how they become union leader? After they are also employer, then they become this. So they all have experienced all these things. So Saturn first self-experience, like Osho, first he has experienced everything. He never talk any rubbish thing. He has never think test this. He never said in his life that test this because there is everything tested by him.
Yes.
So then only they know. So very experienced people you can say, and when they speak, it's with entire confidence. So that's Saturn. Now only two heroes are balanced, Rahu and Ketu.
Yeah.
So first of all, when Rahu is in the 10th house, it will be some unconventional work. I always say Rahu is unconventional. Let Rahu work. See what happened in the childhood, no? When the people have Rahu in the 10th house, they are not good in the study. So what the parent will think, he will not do anything.
Correct.
People will underestimate. But they are the people, you see all these inventor.
Yeah.
Those who have invented, it is by accident everything has intervened. Like I many times say that all this for this diabetes, insulin was just derived accidentally.
Correct.
The author who has invented, he was sleeping at night, and in the night he was thinking how I am not getting control over this. And at night he has seen that he was driving a car and he has dashed the dog, and his all pancreas came out and all juice has spread. So then he got realized and he just woke
That
up.
it's insulin, yeah.
I many times in the Rahu video I said that Rahu is your subconscious mind.
Correct, yeah.
So Rahu in the 10th house means let him decide. He will not do the things which already everybody has done. So he will do something new. Maybe it may be unconventional, it may be
Which
innovative.
no one can think of.
No one can. See, have you think that people will sit here and talk without wire? So that's all unconventional thing. Especially for the Rahu, I have observed that all the technologies. See, technology leads to anywhere. Now, previously you can't see the who's in the other side. Now by Skype you can see live.
Very true.
So this all technology, IC, small IC, you have seen all green mark and it is. There's a Rahu. I think I have spoken in the Rahu video.
You have, yeah.
So that's all Rahu. Rahu is totally unconventional thing. So whatever you have not think or where normal people think stop now, their work start from there. So Rahu and 10th house, you will be in the electronic, technology. This all are field like bulb. Previously bulb was a very innovative things. Now even after the all this LED and everything comes now, there's no surprise. So this all new invention and which makes others' life very easy. That is a Rahu. But in Rahu, you will never realize that you have done certain great things. You will like an ordinary people. Like if you tell about the Microsoft, that he will still what I have done.
Yeah.
He doesn't fit, but entire world is feeling that because of the Microsoft and the Windows, everything gets smooth. Now previously you have to remember so many keys, no, to open the file. Now
sir, also nobody will compete them because they are like way ahead.
Yeah, Rahu is certain thing where there is no competition.
Yeah.
So when see in the Rahu video I said 3, 6, 10 and 11 they are the default place of a Rahu where nobody will dare to come near to you.
Yeah.
So you will be there like Sachin Tendulkar, like so many people. They are reached to certain level that people will take years and they become the again mentor or they become the icon for it. So they make certain level. See in initial stage, if you see all these people who are in a very successful stage, in initial stage or in childhood, you'll see they are very normal.
Yeah.
Because during childhood, Ketu is working 4th house.
Correct.
But in the reverse situation, when the Rahu is seated in the 4th house, you are very clever, very intelligent during your education time. But when the things comes under the performance, you are failed. See, when Ketu plays in the 10th house, it's a very, I should not demoralize anyone, but this is a very bad placement for the Ketu in the 10th house. What happened? You are daily doing something, but you don't know what you are doing. And again, see, if you don't know what you are doing, it's okay, but you should know where you have to reach. They don't know that. So what happened that I always advise whenever the Ketu in the 1st house or Ketu in the 7th house or Ketu in the 10th house, any Kendras, you have to always guide them.
Yeah.
Because what happened, they have everything.
Yeah.
See, they are in a very good position, very intelligent, Rahu being in the 4th house, but they always dissatisfied because Ketu absorb everything. But it's not a reflector. Rahu is a reflector, so everybody will able to see. But in the Ketu work, they have done so many things, but they themselves hide some things, so that people will never realize. I've seen many people after 20 years, 30 years, death of them, many things comes out, and then people realize, oh, he has done so much research, but he himself is not confident, so it doesn't work.
Yeah, and other people can also exploit your work.
Yeah,
because they can take it away.
You need everyone, someone to push you.
Yeah.
So when 10th house Ketu is there, now you have to always motivate such a people that work this, you have done good. So always motivate them because they are same in depth as a Rahu. But Rahu here they show you see only 10%, but they have worked 100%. So Ketu in 10th house always motivate them, and they are also in the unconventional way, but their work will never be recognized. If someone, because name fame also comes under a 10th house, and Ketu is such a shadow planet, it never allows. It's such a type of cloud which never allows the sunlight to enter. So what happens that you have done so many things, but after you're leaving, people will recognize, yeah, some people was there, he has done something, and your half work will be carried out by others. And for them, it's a baseline or the main work for you. So Ketu and 10th house, one has to be very motivated, and you have to always motivate.
Yeah.
Because in the education and the intellectual level, they are no doubt, but they cannot express. There are so many people, they are so much intelligent, but once you give the mic, they will not express.
Correct. Very true. Very
So
true.
that's a Ketu. So
Navamsh.
yeah, Namash. See, here I advise to go not to Namash, but I advise you to from Namash, either one person can go to D10. D10 also a chart where because you will never find Dasha. Dasha will never cut. 10th Dasha is not there. So for 10th Dasha, 10th house Dasha, one has to see 2nd Dasha, 4th Dasha, and fifth dasha. If these three dashas are good, so during your working, see why second dasha? Because at that time you are making foundation of your career. Whatever you study during second dasha, you will explore. Fourth dasha just opposite to 10th house. So whatever you are doing, it will become on your side. And fifth dasha, it's a winding up, whereby you are winding up your work and you are leaving to others. All three dasha has to be important. But here D10, so one has to see his D10 chart rather than D9. And one more chart is a Karakaus. In D10 chart, if your 7th house is very important because 7th house is 10 to 10th, again power.
Correct.
So 10 to 10th is your 7th house. So many times it happens that if your 10th lord plays in the 7th house, that means your career keys lies with your opposite person. Bring her or bring him. Once she will or he will come in your life, then only this room will be open. So 10 to 10. So in D10 chart, one has to see 7th house. If your 7th house is placed with the malefic planet, bad planet, that means you are good in the job. You should be better and work under someone. If benefit planet are there, you are employed, self-employed. Now many times people say if there is nothing, then
exactly.
then you have to always follow others. If malefic planet are there, you will be better in job. If benefit planet are there, you can do your own work. If there is no planet seated, still owner is there always. But if no planet is there, you have to always take the advice of others. Then only you have to proceed, right? So D10 chart and one more chart is a Karakaus. In now a software it is available. In our time we have to calculate. See for Karakaus Kulli, you have to see the Atma Karakram. As per the Gemini, this is not a Parashara, it's a Gemini who has introduced all this.
Which is the highest degree planet.
So you have to see who planet, except Rahu and Ketu. You don't have to calculate Rahu and Ketu. So search the highest degree planet. So whoever is the highest degree planet in your chart, you have to select this Jupiter. Okay, take the Jupiter and see in D9 chart. In Nama's chart where it has placed. Wherever he is placed, take this as the first house and make your own chart. Take a chart and from that chart you see the 7th house, whatever is occupied. So this gives you the direction. Karakaus means that is the reason or the significator of your work. Karakaus being a 10th house accelerated. It is abstract from the D9 because from D9 you can see millions of things.
So many things.
So many things. And D9 always activate. Many times people say when to see D9 chart. I say when you get your spouse, then your D9 activated. In childhood, everything you will be inclined, but it will not activate because Namasetu Kalatrashu. In the sutra it is written in sloka that Namasetu Kalatrashu. Kalatrashu means after the marriage you should see the D9 chart. So in a Karakaus Kulli, if someone has placed 7th house by good planets or with Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, then they are very good in their own work. The same like a D10, but Karakaus is a more powerful because here you are heading with your Atma Karaka. And whose Atma Karaka is the highest degree, it's okay, but he is the main soul
of yours.
Your soul. So your soul is designated for what? So that's a mirror image of this, that you are designated to this type of work. So in Karakaus, one has to see which is my designated. Many people ask about it, Bhrugu Bindu, or it's okay. Bhrugu Bindu, everything, but you see in the Karakaus what type of a work it is designated. And for that work, you don't have to take any pain. It will be automatic because your
it comes
soul
to you.
It comes to you immediately.
Yeah.
So one has to see the Karakaus Kulli.
So that is why maybe because my Karakansha, Jupiter is placed in my 7th house. And that is why I'm like an advisor and I work with the Prime Minister or so many other things and all
so
that.
that is why you are always supporting to others. Okay?
With others, advising.
But one has to always confirm that the Karakaus Kulli is very powerful. Guru Chandubhai always say that why you are focusing in D9 chart when the Karakaus Kulli is available. See what happened that D9 and D10, why there is a difference here? Only a fraction of 20 kala. That is a division of 3 ounce and Namas is 320. Not a major change. So out of D9, D10 if you compare only 1-2 planet will be changed. But whereas in the Karakaus if you abstract from the D9 chart, it will be totally different from D10. So one has to say either see D10 or Karakaus. Here the Namas doesn't affect. But one has to always see his original chart, Lagna chart, 10th Lord and 10th Karaka, where it is placed in that D9 chart, so that he will get a straight. If it is placed 6, 8 and 12 in D9 chart, that means your work will never be recognized. First of all, you will not satisfy with your work. If you are not satisfied, how the people will satisfy?
Right.
So once if your 10th Lord of your ascendant and your 10th Karaka, Saturn, if it is placed 6, 8 and 12 in the D9 chart, you will be always working under someone and you will not satisfy with your work.
Yeah.
So how the people will give you recognition? So
Right.
I think that's D10. Your 10th house is very utmost important, and then we'll see whether the desire will fulfill or not in
Yeah.
the
In the
11th
11th
house.
house, yeah.
So
we better do some work now.
yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir, so much.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope the listeners are going to really enjoy listening to your 10th house.
Yeah, career very important.
Very
nowadays.
important, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.